Hello and welcome. You're watching Ultimate Jet TV with me, Hayley Edmonds, kindly supported by Collins Aerospace. Now for this second day here at eBase, we got up early to access this rather unique spot with a view of the static display. Right now, here's a roundup of what's happening in today's show. Proctor, the president and CEO of the Mente group, having a powerful presence at eBase was extremely important. The group serves large corporations, growth companies and private individuals worldwide, and despite the uncertain political climate due to Brexit, was determined to participate at the leading business aviation event. With the deadline date for the ADS-B out mandate fast approaching, Jet Aviation has signed an agreement with Collins Aerospace to buy 150 units of the GLU-2100 multi-mode receiver, allowing avionics upgrades on Boeing BBJ 737 and 747 aircrafts. So JP, I'm sitting very comfortably on one of the display seats here. Can you tell us more about it?
So Hayley, this is the Evolution seat. So a couple of highlights of this specific seat is the miniaturized base. So the reduced size of that base enables very discreet and facilitates installations. And then the transition is a unique transition system, one touch, into a reclining position.
Right.
So if you just push back there, the position you'll find yourself in, reclined, reduces pressure points on the body, so for improved comfort during the flight.
To talk to us about cabin management, I'm joined here by Mark Zimmerman, Director of Business Development, VIP and Head of State Solutions. So can you just tell us what Collins Aerospace actually offer for passenger comfort?
That cabin management system offers all of the latest technologies from the consumer electronics market. And one of the things that we're showcasing this year is our Stage On Demand product, which is an audio-video on-demand solution that streams to personal devices, such as this iPad here. We have content from Hollywood, as well as from OSN, or you can bring your own content and enable the system to show that personal operator content. Right now we're working on completing our stage. As you can see, it's on the bulkhead behind you. We have just released this and on a Falcon jet, production Falcon jet, the first aircraft to have Stage On Demand on the bulkheads as well as streaming, and we continue to add new features to Venue each and every year.
I'm joined here by George Palmer, test pilot for Collins Aerospace, who's going to tell us about the Proline Fusion installation that's new in this cockpit.
Yes, that's correct. This new installation replaced the old equipment that was in here that had 6 CRTs displays, fairly small, 2 CDUs in the pedestal, and everything now is integrated into 3 displays, and it uses a cursor control, but this one has got a new operation that uses touch in the system.
Could you just take us through maybe the touchscreen technology?
Sure. Let us work on the MFD here, and we're going to select Dijon out here, which is just a VOR, and when I select it, you'll see that the menu comes up, and there's not much I can do with it. There's nothing in, it's not a part of the flight plan or anything, but if I go direct to it, and I'm going to execute that, you're going to see it's highlighted now, and that's actually become part of the flight plan. So that when I touch Dijon again, you're going to notice the menu changed, and that's what touch does. It changes, brings the menu, what you can do for the pilot. So the pilot doesn't have to go heads down to a CDU, figure out exactly what he's going to do. Everything he can do with that waypoint is right here. And we can even do, let's say, a reroute here. So we're going to go after Dijon to ABD here, up here, and then I execute that, and those 3 waypoints have become part of the flight plan that easy.
I'm joined here by Jeff Chick, Senior Vice President of the Worldwide Service Network. So with Dassault's recent acquisitions, what is your development plan?
You know, we wanted to make sure that for the future we have enough capacity and capability for the fleet as it grows. We have 2 new airplanes coming in the not too distant future. We want to be ready for those. And we want to have a footprint that's more global. The airplanes that we're building are truly worldwide airplanes, and they're going all over the place. and we want to make sure we have service wherever they go. So it's really about securing capacity, capability, and more importantly than that, making sure we control the total customer experience. So it's really a play for that. It's not a commercial play, it's an experience play.
And what is your vision of the facilities that you have acquired?
You know, we bought ExecuJet and TAG MRO facilities recently, and they're both great companies, and both of them have authorized service center partnerships with us for several years in some locations. They're great people in both companies. It's a great recipe. They work on more than Falcons, and we don't want to change that recipe. We just want to add Falcons in certain locations. Why mess with something that works?
So they're all kind of staying private entities, but they're kind of under the Dassault umbrella.
Yeah, they're going to stay their own brands, and they will be under our umbrella, and we'll put Falcon things in there, so it'll feel like Falcon when you're working on a Falcon. And when you take your Falcon there, you'll have a Falcon experience. Other than that, really not a significant change.
I'm with Sylvain Maria, head of ACJ Concept and Design. So Sylvain, can you tell us about what's à la mode this year at eBase?
I mean, this year it's very interesting because we have a lot of designers bringing their own idea to play with the perspective, to have a very clear idea of very bright materials, neutral materials. It's very nice.
How have you contributed to eBase this year?
This year I have the good opportunity to bring my own design. I designed a launch chair, the name is M202. It's a very long chair, very technical and inspired by the Concorde, the aircraft the Concorde.
So is this something we could eventually find in a jet, or is it just a kind of a concept design?
Why not?
Why not?
It depends the choice and the dream of the customer, but everything is possible in the world.
So this edition of eBase is over for us. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to follow us on social media, UJTV. We'll be back next time with yet another episode, so until then, goodbye.